Michael Kushner, and I'm here at HDI 2012 in Orlando, and I'm with the Global Brand Director of HDI, Craig Baxter. Hi, Craig.
Hey, Michael, how you doing, man?
Good seeing you
again.
I'm doing great, thanks. So,
Good.
hey, thanks for the invitation. The show looks amazing.
I'm glad you could make it.
Any reason to come to Florida, but I mean, the show floor is packed. I understand you have like over 2,000 people at the event this year.
About 2,100, yeah.
That's fantastic. So, you know, my first question is, now that you're in your 23rd year at HDI, what's the buzz you're hearing in the community this year?
You know, it's like it is all around the IT industry, the same old things, bring your own device, SaaS, mobility, the workforce, a lot more of the workforce working out of the home office, these sorts of things, cloud, having direct impacts on the whole support function and the service functions.
Okay.
So, you know, there's a lot of people talking about those kinds of things day after day after day. You know, we've got a legacy of certain disciplines that we provide training in, but we also are continually updating the offerings that we provide for training to map to what the current trends in the industry are. Our research is formulated around what's going on in the industry, you know, new devices, new communication tools, those sorts of things that are impacting what's going on in support.
Okay.
The types of networking opportunities that we create, like our forums program, you know, we ask the people that are involved in those what they want to talk about, and we create the content around that. We involve them in creating that content. You know, so we've got a real knack and an ability to engage the community directly into actually participating in those things. So it's not just us, it's not a one-directional thing. Sure. We're definitely putting out there quality content and process and information for the IT professionals in the service and support part of it, based on what they're doing and what's going on that's affecting them day to day.
So Craig, what kind of advice are you giving technical service and support leaders to help them do their job better in 2012?
You know, it's a great question. The type of thing that I think that I love most about what we do at HDI, and of course I'm biased, is that we enable the opportunities for people to make connections, professional connections, and I'm not kidding about this, that become personal connections, that become lifelong sources of knowledge for people. The people that make their connections through HDI and develop relationships with people through HDI, create relationships that transcend jobs, and they act like consultants for each other, and it's just an amazing thing. And you know, take advantage of those things that are out there that enable you to get together and create those kind of connections.
Yeah.
Because from a professional development perspective, you're only going to go up.
Absolutely. Well, you're right, and it's all about engagement. It definitely is.
I agree.
So when you talk about hot topics, you know, I'm curious, as people come into the HDI booth this year, you know, what are some of the hot topics that you're hearing from people coming in here? They really have an interest.
You know,
in.
Interestingly enough, the people that tend to come into the HDI booth, people come to HDI usually from the perspective of one thing that HDI provides. Most people don't always know the full breadth and scope of what HDI does. And they'll come into the booth and they'll get a very good education on, okay, we actually have a multifaceted business that all ties together.
Right.
We have training, we have membership, we have services, and we have these enormous events. And then we also provide the abilities for the vendors to connect with the actual practitioner community as well. So it's a great opportunity for us to educate people on everything that we provide and really open their eyes to, oh, there's so much more that I can be doing and benefiting from through HDI. You know, what we try to do is span the full life cycle of where somebody is in their professional and career development or their organizational development, depending on your perspective.
Right.
Early in your career, people are going to get a lot from training and certification. As you continue to mature in your role, you start to have the need to start interacting with your peers in the industry and learning from your peers in that way, and we have a lot of vehicles for doing that.
As we move through the rest of 2012, I know you have an event coming up in the fall and you do the forums, but anything you can share about what's you know, on the horizon? You know,
start to look for expanded offering from HDI to target a broader scope of the technical support community. You know, we're doing a lot more to understand how we can help people who are not only focused on IT, but also people who are focused on their customers. If you're a solution provider and that sort of thing, that's an area we're doing a lot these days on the focus of desktop support.
Okay.
Of course, our core legacy has been all about internal IT support, and that's always going to be a core part of our business. But we're trying to take the principles that we espouse as a service-oriented association to all the areas that it applies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to next year's event as well as the fall event and everything else that's happening this year. And appreciate your time.
You too, Michael.
It's great talking to you.
You too.
And this is
Thanks.
Michael and Craig here in Orlando at HDI 2012. Thanks for watching.